We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson looking to throw right away. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off-play action. Sharp. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't. Touchdown! Zach Charbonnet with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. There he goes, right side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. The Broncos at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete. If you look at this Bronco defense,
they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a high.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Robertson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
To throw on 2nd down, Sharp. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Second down pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And this was caught for the Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Now a give, right side. Robertson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller,
you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Third down and 13.
Operating from the gun. Sharp. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on first down. Lofton. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Lofton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, though, that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
right along the side. Job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a give, right side. Lofton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration.
Touchdown, Rams! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throw right side, complete to Dotson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, report!
Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson, option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marginal of yardage against them.
Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. There's Charbonnet once again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. George Pickens, 68 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
DC, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. Fights through him. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Right back to him on 1st down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake. Sharp out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Sharp going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it. No. You are X.
Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Jackson to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But, boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play.